Movie Holics! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Comic Relief. Now, after some time and after many views, I have my final thoughts on the two biggest trailers that released not too long ago: Marvel, Captain America Civil War, and Batman v Superman. I will not call it versus, only because I know the V really pisses Kyler off still, I'm pretty sure, because he would prefer to have it versus with the VS instead of just the V. So I just think it's funny that I'm going to keep doing that just to see how long Kyler just kind of freaks out and snaps. Let's get right into it. The first trailer that dropped was Captain America Civil War. Some of the pros are very simple. One, you got your first look at Black Panther, which is awesome, by the way. I'm digging the suit. You also got to see pretty cool fight scenes. For example, the very end fight scene that you see in that trailer between Bucky and Cap versus Iron Man, I thought were really cool. I think that whole thing, that battle scene too that's going to happen there, I think is going to be really cool. I also really enjoyed, you kind of get a little bit of that conflict between Tony Stark and Captain America, which I also really like that too as well. I really don't have a big con as far as the trailer goes. I do have kind of a concern though. In the trailer, you get to see Crossbones all for 2 seconds, and you notice him after you see the SWAT team dressed in black kind of come in. He is way back in the corner. It's really hard to see him. Like, you gotta find him like that. It's kind of like watching Where's Waldo. But there are two villains, Crossbones being one and Baron Zemo as the other one. This is already a pretty stuffed film as it is. I said it in the last episode, I don't know how I feel about having two villains in there with everything that's going to happen between Cap and Tony. Seems like fillers. Not a fan. Do something with your villains, Marvel. Please. But we haven't seen the movie, so I could be wrong. Overall, I thought the trailer was really solid. You didn't see too much. You got to at least have a pretty good filler of how everything is going to go. I pretty much have an idea of what I think is going to cause the Civil War and the bromance triangle between Cap, Bucky, and Tony Stark, so we'll see what happens there. Also too, I do actually like the fact that you didn't get to see some of the people that are confirmed to be in the film, i.e. Vision, Ant-Man, and the one that I'm most excited about, Spider-Man. That's right, he will be in Civil War. That's pretty awesome. We're gonna get a new Spider-Man, ladies and gentlemen. Should be a little bit excited about that. Everyone's all like, oh, Monroe's got Spider-Man. Now you're gonna see him. Sometime, I don't know when, but he'll be in that movie. Trailer number 2 that dropped was Batman v Superman. V, Kyler. Not versus, it's V. Actually, he probably thinks that that's what, he probably actually likes the fact that I'm saying V all the time instead of versus, because he keeps complaining that again, it's a V. Not a versus, whatever. Batman v Superman. Pros of this trailer. 1, Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne and Batman. I can't stress to everybody enough on how excited I am to actually see Ben Affleck as Batman. First off, get 10 years ago or 15 years ago out of your head. This guy knows how to act, he knows how to direct. I'm super excited, and that trailer just solidified everything that I thought that Ben Affleck could do. When he does that little smirk after Henry Cavill as Clark Kent ask him a question and he's got that little smirk smile thing. Awesome. Total Bruce Wayne, total Batman, absolutely love it. There's a picture, by the way, floating around online of him in the animated version of Batman with the same kind of smirk. Totally nailed it. I don't know why I wanted to point that out, but totally nailed it. Jesse Eisenberg. I know a lot of people actually didn't like the trailer because of Jesse Eisenberg. I actually like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. That trailer actually kind of did it in for me. Only reason because I actually like the fact that he was real buddy and chummy with Bruce and Clark when they were in that. I'm gonna probably take it as some sort of party or something like that, or a fundraiser. He was really chummy, really friendly, and he just seems like the dude later on in the trailer that you just kind of like, hey, how are you? Shake hands, and the next thing you know, he's taking a butcher knife right to your back, and he'll stab you a couple times and more and more and more, and then you turn around and you're like, hey dude, why are you stabbing me in the back? And he's like, I'm not doing that. What are you talking about? I'm your friend. He seems like that guy, which I like. That's Lex Luthor, by the way. And just like the Civil War trailer at the very end with Cap, Bucky, and Tony, you got to see a little bit more of Bruce and Superman go at it, or Batman, sorry. Batman and Superman go at it. Let me be politically correct. Really digging that. I think that's going to be a really cool fight scene. Can't wait. My big complaint about this movie is that I was kind of hoping, spoiler by the way, if you haven't watched the trailer, I'm sure you've probably heard of it by now if you've read the news about the trailer though. Doomsday was shown at the very end. I'm going to be honest with you, unlike most people, I really don't care that the way that he looks. That doesn't bother me. I will say, I just wish they would have waited. I knew it was coming. I just kind of wish they would have waited and not wasted it in a trailer, but I have a feeling it's going to be a long movie anyways, probably about 3 hours. So, you know, there'll be a lot going on in the movie. But that was only my complaint in the trailer. I wish they just would have kept that. My overall thoughts on the trailer for Batman v Superman. I really enjoyed the trailer. I thought it was solid. I don't think it was as good as the first trailer by no means, but I do think that it is an overall solid trailer. Again, the Doomsday thing does kind of bother me a little bit. The team up thing I thought at the end was actually really cool to finally see a little bit better still, not really still, obviously because it was a trailer, but to actually see a longer frame of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I think that she actually looks really great. Obviously we haven't heard her speak yet, which is my big fear for her, but thought she looked really solid in the suit. Thought all three of them looked really cool. You know what? On a side note, by the way, for people that are complaining, oh, I can't believe they showed him team up at the end. It's called Dawn of Justice, you dunce. It's gonna happen. That shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a shocker. Who cares how they're gonna do it? You know it's gonna happen. You're just gonna go in the movie and go, all right, yeah, there it is. It's not gonna be anything big. You're not gonna see that until you actually see the Justice League. That's when you can finally get that hoorah moment. Those three on the big screen don't matter to me. When you get the whole crew up there, that's what's gonna matter. So, you know, relax. But again, there's also a lot of things that you don't see in that trailer that I know for a fact are in the film. For starters, honestly, what's going on with the whole desert thing? They call it the nightmare scene. I'm sure it's a future thing that we're gonna see in that whole scene. Someone's thinking of something or someone's seeing into the future. I am digging the scene. I really want to see how that starts. You don't really know. The trailer doesn't really show how or why it's happening. Also, too, Flash is to make a cameo. Cyborg is to make a cameo, and I know that he gets dogged on a lot, but actually I'm super excited to see Aquaman. I think Jason Momoa actually looks fantastic as Aquaman, so, you know, super excited to see the dude that can talk to fish. I know that sounds weird, but, you know, screw off, whatever. What did you guys think of the trailers? I'm sure I'm probably one of the few that thought the Batman v Superman movie trailer was actually okay. I know a lot of people are hating on it, and that's fine. Everyone's got their own opinions, but let me know what you guys think on the comments below. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. You can also follow us, Movie Holics, at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud. You can also go to our website at movieholics.net. You can follow me on Twitter at TerrenceCole19. Everything that I just said is in the description down below. As always, guys, I'm your host, Terrence Cole. See you guys next time on Comic Relief.